Boys and girls, we're down here with Brock Reinkemeyer, who is a fishing guide on Truman Lake. He's also quite the tournament pro as well on the bass side. Won the Lake of the Ozarks MLF Toyota Series earlier this year. Just had a really strong finish on Truman Lake, finishing third out of, I think it was close to 120 boats, with some of the best Midwestern bass fishermen you're ever going to fish against. And so we were just catching up with him, talking a little bass fishing from his last week, but wanted to get you guys the information you need to get a hold of him and just learn a little bit more about his background, because he does a lot of crappie guiding on Truman Lake as well. So Brock, I wanted you to just kind of share a little bit about your fishing experience on Truman Lake and beyond, just some of your resume on some of the stuff that you've done, because it's really impressive. But then also share with us a little bit about what it's like to go fishing with you on a guide trip.
I want to get right into that, which is so we go out on a 21-foot Triton, and I supply all the rods and reels and tackle, and a lot of times we do crappie or white bass, and a day on the pond is get out there early and go grind and have a good time, talk about fishing and do some fish catching.
Absolutely. So you do have Garmin LiveScope on your boat, correct?
Yep. So
you will utilize that some, but of course when you do get in some of those brush piles down here on Truman Lake, it oftentimes is not needed.
No.
You know where the brush pile is, and it's just a matter of dropping to the top of that brush pile.
Yeah, it can get right in a hurry.
Yeah.
We've had some good trips this year that go crazy.
Absolutely. And
it gets busy.
You guide now. You've got to mix and match and figure out your scheduling, because you've got your tournament schedule you got to deal with. How much are you guiding all year long, or do you focus most in the summertime, or when will you do a guide trip?
I like to do it on like the weekdays is where I prefer, since I'm bass fishing a lot of the weekends. But I'll try to do like year round. Summer is an awesome time to get to me, and I have a lot of free time then. And but during the week is a good time to get a hold of me. Yeah. You never know, I might have some weekends available for everybody. So
yeah, absolutely.
Just kind of play it by ear and let everybody see what they want to do, and try to work around their schedule as well.
You've kicked a lot of people's butt on the bass fishing side. When are you going to start kicking people's butt on the crappie side?
They can have the crappie. I'll take you and hang out and do the crappie fishing, but I don't want to do competitive crappie.
Yeah.
They will kick my butt.
Yeah.
I'm not I know where they are, but not like them boys do.
Yeah.
They know how to catch them big ones.
Yeah. And there's a lot of big ones to be caught on Truman Lake.
Yeah, there's giants out here.
When someone goes out with you, they can reasonably expect to be catching anywhere from 10 to 15 inches.
Yeah.
Pretty consistently.
Yep, absolutely.
If you had
multiple 15-inchers caught, over 15 inches.
Yeah. If you had to pick like your favorite time, it is the summertime when they're in the brush piles.
Oh yeah.
Is that kind of?
Yeah, that or right after spawn and the trees going long pulling. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
How do, if someone wants to book a trip with you, whether it's crappie or bass, how do people get a hold of you? How do they find you?
On Facebook or Instagram at Brock Reinkemeyer, or you can shoot me a text or a phone call at 816-260-1696.
Yeah, and you won't be disappointed getting out there with Brock. Not to mention the fact that you're going to catch a lot of fish. You're going to learn a lot of things out there with him on the water as well. He knows Truman Lake as good as anyone, and Truman Lake can be a little dicey running around on the lake, so it's good to go out with guys like Brock that know what they're doing. And so if you ever get in your own boat and get out there and try to do it yourself, you kind of know places to avoid, that one random stump in the channel.
And I've had guys ask me about like just taking them out and just navigating up some river arms, and just to make sure they're safe to run where they want to run.
Right.
So you guys can always holler at me for that, for info on where to run and how to run it. So.
Yeah. Now, will you do trips where if someone wants to kind of learn their electronics a little better, will you do trips like that where you'll show them, the side scan and identifying things?
Absolutely. Yep. I've done a few of those with like hummingbirds and I've kind of used them all. So Humminbird, Lowrance, or your Garmin LiveScope. I can kind of teach you what I know about all of it and how I utilize it during game day or in practice.
Absolutely.
Or even just chasing crappie, make it a little easier on you.
Sure, absolutely. Well, you guys heard how to get a hold of Brock. You can also find his profile on TrumanLakeFishingIntel.com. His information's there. He didn't share a lot of his background info, but it's laundry list long of accomplishments. And so you can read more about it there as well at TrumanLakeFishingIntel.com. We do reports with Brock and other videos as well, so be sure to check his stuff out there. But we appreciate you guys watching. Give Brock a call to book a trip, and we'll look forward to catching you guys on the next one.